If you want to become number one in your field, this video will completely change your mindset. People work hard, but they still don't get ahead. Why? Because they don't know the 5 secrets that only the top 1% follow. Today, I'm going to reveal those 5 secrets that will separate you from the crowd and make you the absolute boss of your industry. But listen closely. If you miss even one of these secrets, you'll stay exactly where you are. So make sure you watch this video until the very end, because the final secret is going to change your entire life. Secret number 1, become so dangerously skilled that they can't ignore you. In today's world, being average holds 0 value. There's competition everywhere, the market is crowded, but within that crowd, a few individuals stand out, and those are the ones who go on to rule their field. The only difference is one thing, the level of their skill. Most people just learn enough to get by. A little bit of knowledge, a little bit of practice, and they expect immediate results. But that exact mindset is what keeps them average forever. If you truly want to be the top dog in your field, you have to reach a level where your work blows people's minds. Where they look at it and say, "This is different, where did this come from?" This level doesn't come overnight. You have to go deep. Surface level knowledge won't cut it. You have to understand your craft from every single angle. Practice, make mistakes, improve, and repeat. When you upgrade yourself every single day, your value slowly starts to skyrocket. Then you aren't competing with the market anymore, you're competing with yourself. Remember, talent might get you started, but obsession is what takes you to the top. When you get so immersed in your work that you lose track of time, when you put in that extra effort to learn, that's when you separate yourself from the rest. And the day your skills become so strong that people simply cannot ignore you, that is the exact day your dominance begins. Secret number 2, make consistency your biggest weapon. Success isn't the result of one massive move, it's the result of small, daily actions. The problem is, people start with a lot of hype and energy, but after a few days they burn out. Their motivation fades, and they quit. That's where the game ends for them. In reality, the one who wins is the one who never stops. You have to put in the work every single day, whether you feel like it or not, because motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Let's say you're doing YouTube or learning a new skill. If you put in even a little bit of effort every day, that effort compounds. You won't see anything crazy in the first few days. You might not even see results for a whole month. But if you stick with it, 6 months later, people will say, "How did they blow up so fast?" But the truth is, nothing happens suddenly. Every day's hard work adds up, and one day, it just explodes. Consistency gives you an edge that nobody else has. When everyone else gets tired and quits, but you keep grinding, that gap between you and them slowly starts to widen. You have to make a commitment to yourself. I am not going to stop, no matter how long it takes. Because victory belongs to those who stay in the game. Secret number 3, make a habit of taking risks, or you'll stay stuck in the crowd forever. The ultimate truth is, nobody makes it big by playing it safe. If you constantly overthink, "What if I fail?" you will never be able to do what makes you stand out. Everyone feels fear. The difference is, some people take action despite the fear, while others let that fear paralyze them. The ones who stop stay exactly where they are, but the ones who keep pushing forward are the ones who make history. Now, taking a risk doesn't mean doing something reckless without thinking. It means making calculated decisions where there's fear, but there's also a massive opportunity for growth. Your real growth only begins when you step outside of your comfort zone. That's where you learn, and that's where you evolve. What will people say is the biggest trap of all. If you take that seriously, you will never achieve anything great. Because people will talk when you do nothing, and they'll still talk when you do something huge. So what's the better option? Do something so incredible that it forces them to talk about you. Taking risks is how you build your identity. It's where your confidence is built, and it's how you break away from the crowd. Secret number 4, let your work speak, but let your name echo. If you want to be the absolute boss of your field, just doing good work isn't enough. You have to build an identity. What kind of identity? One that people simply cannot forget. Think about it, there are thousands of people working in your industry, but there are only a select few whose names instantly bring up an image of their work in your mind. Why? Because they've built themselves into a brand. What does it mean to become a brand? It means having a unique style, a unique mindset, and a unique identity. Everything you do needs to scream your personality. People should look at it and feel, only this person could have pulled this off. In today's world, personal branding is incredibly powerful. Whether you're running a YouTube channel, building a business, or mastering a skill, if people don't know who you are, your value is literally cut in half. You have to tell your story, show your struggles, and share your knowledge. When people start to know you and trust you, your name itself becomes your superpower. And the day your name becomes a brand, you stop looking for opportunities start looking for you. Remember, there are plenty of people grinding in the crowd, but the ones who stand out are the ones who actually win the game. Secret number 5, discipline plus mindset equals unstoppable power. People often think success comes strictly from skill, but here's the harsh reality. If you don't pair that skill with the right mindset and discipline, you have absolutely nothing. You've probably seen plenty of highly talented people who just can't seem to get ahead. Why? Because they have zero control over their own minds and their own habits. If you want to dominate your field, you have to be bulletproof on the inside. Discipline means doing the work you hate doing, simply because it needs to get done. Mindset means that when you fail, you don't break, you come back even stronger. When you combine these two things, you become literally unstoppable. Think about it. If you're putting in the work every single day and treating every problem as a learning opportunity, who is going to stop you? You will fail, that's a given. People will judge you, that's a guarantee. Your motivation will run out. But the person who keeps going, despite all of that, is the one who goes down in history. You have to make a promise to yourself. No matter what happens, I will not stop. Once you adopt that attitude, you completely separate yourself from the average. And slowly but surely, you reach a level where people start studying you to learn how it's done. Becoming the boss of your field isn't an overnight game. It's the result of daily struggles, smart strategies, and a bulletproof mindset. Whoever understands and applies these 5 secrets simply cannot be stopped. If you truly want to dominate your industry, don't just listen to these words, start applying them today. Because knowledge doesn't make the difference, execution does. If this video gave you even a little bit of a push, don't just click away. Light that fire inside you and get to work. And hey, if you want more powerful, no BS content like this that elevates you above the average, hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend who wants to win big. I'll see you in the next video.